Hi there. Thanks for taking the time. There is so much information and noise out there that it is hard to decide what is a waste of your time and what is worthy of your time. But I'm happy that you have taken the time to look at my stuff. I assure you that you'll find great value in this 3 video series, especially if you are trying to make 2020 your best year ever. So first of all, before you get duped again with repackaged information on system strategies and mindset, no matter how convincing the sellers are, I urge you to watch this 3 video series, especially if you are trying to scale your business and you are stuck at a threshold. It will give you clear answers where you are stuck and what you can do about it. In the last couple of videos, we have talked about the 5 stages of transformation, the thresholds where our consciousness has to experience a shift. And this stage applies to shift in the energy, both for personal or business changes. But we were specifically focused on the business transformation. Then in the second video, we talked about the 3 elements of success: will and desire, know-how, and action. And we also discussed the fact that most of us have the desire, but oftentimes we lack the willpower to follow through. Then we also talked about that we are action-oriented society. We really believe that the action creates the results. But as you know, the action is the last and the 7th step in the process of manifestation. And overaction can be very detrimental. It's like overwatering a plant. What will happen? The plant is going to die. We should only be working with inspired action. Actions that are in connection with our spirit, where we are inspired from inside. And then finally, we talked about the know-how. You see, we are in a personal growth industry. The product we sell and we work with is knowledge. The problem is that the knowledge is limited to systems, strategies, processes, techniques, and tactics. And the end result we are looking for is sales. When that does not work, we go into the mindset mumbo jumbo. Yes, the reason I say mumbo jumbo, because mindset has very little to do with the process of manifestation. My mission in life is to bust the myth about the mindset and shine the light on the power of your spirit. So let's talk about that for a minute. Let's talk about the mindset for a minute. If you have been in the personal growth industry for a while, I am sure you're familiar with the placebo effect. In fact, now they are talking about the nocebo effect as well, where the placebo can negatively impact your results. It is so powerful that it can remove cancer from your body. This is not new, it's all over the internet. You can check it out. So based on your belief, you manifest things. These experiments clearly show the power of the mind. But what we are forgetting is that the mind is still just a tool. We have allowed the mind to take over and we are limited to the power of the mind. So if you want to get past your thresholds, you have to go beyond the mind. You have to transcend the mind. So either we are stuck in the system, strategies, processes, techniques, and tactics, or we are stuck in the mindset work. First of all, let us put the mindset stuff to rest. I told you I'm very passionate about this stuff. You see, we think that action creates the results. The action we take or we do not take due to procrastination is based on our mind. And going deeper, we talk about the SLB, the self-limiting beliefs, right? But the most important point to note is when we are talking about the self-limiting belief, it is always based on a memory or a trauma or a bad experience in the past that's holding us back. So where do the memories reside? Obviously, we think that it's in the brain, but in fact, there are no real answers. But I'd like you to think about this for a moment. You can use your judgment. Let's say you and I met at the New York airport. I was wearing jeans and a khaki jacket. And then a few months later on, I called you over the phone and we talked about it. I asked you if you remember what I was wearing. You go back to the event in your memory And remember what I was wearing, a jeans and a khaki jacket. Okay, so where is that memory? Is it in your head or is it in my head? You see, we both have individual memories. This memory is only from the birth until now. All the experiences that we have is in our head. But then there is collective memory. From the beginning of the world to the terminus, what is known as Akashic records, this is all available in the Eastern Theosophy. Now the second important thing we need to talk about the mind is that when we are talking about the mind, most of us will automatically point our hand towards the head, as if the mind is there. In fact, what you have in the head, that is your brain, that is your conscious mind. Some experts like Dr. Dispenza, Dr. Bruce Lipton say the body is the subconscious mind. It's the habits we form with the body. But in the Eastern world, the mind is known as the manas. The word manas has several meanings. It means quantum field of energy, it means human, or it also means the mind. In it, there is intelligence that governs our body, our mind, our world, our universe, and everything in it. The ultimate knowledge is the understanding of this information that will allow you to create a shift in the energy and manage the energy frequency on demand. Again, we keep getting stuck in the hamster wheel, either about the system, strategies, and processes or the mind mastery, and we stay there. All the while knowing that the mind creates the result based on the dominant thought, what we focus on will manifest in our material world. So, how do we get out of the hamster wheel? It's all about understanding this energy, this Shakti, and working with it. So, if you want to expand your business, not only you need to know about the system, the strategies and techniques, you need to know about the anatomy of the mind, body, and spirit so you can work with energy. We are in the personal growth industry. The product we work with is knowledge. The end result we are looking for is sale, but it should be transformation. And for true transformation to happen, this is the knowledge that we need to share. I shared the 5 stages of transformation, and each stage is a threshold that shifts our consciousness. The level of your income is in proportion to the transformation you provide to the people. It is not just about your transformation. It is also about the transformation that you provide for your tribe. The knowledge flows from top to bottom. It comes from the mystic creator towards the victim. And the money flows from bottom to top. So what is the knowledge that we are looking for? Well, like you see in this picture, initially we are talking about the body and the mind. Again, this mind, what we are talking about, the body mind, we are talking about the brain. Then the second, what we are talking about the mind is the quantum energy field. That's the quantum mind. That's the mind that we are talking about. Now, this is what you have to consider. If you are victim, believer, or apprentice level, you want to grow to the manifestor level, then you need to look at this knowledge. As you can see, that most people are familiar with this, the body-brain concept. But when we are talking about the quantum field, this is the energy that we are not familiar with, that we have to work with. So, if you are in an apprentice stage, and you want to go to the manifestor stage, you'll need to delve into the mind, the quantum field of energy. And this can happen in 2 different ways: spontaneously, unknowingly, by accident, or knowingly, by design, going from mind mastery to manas mastery. Understanding the manas, the quantum field of energy, and the spirit part of the body. What is it? How it works? And how it connects with the mind body. See, ultimately, the body and mind is just a tool for your consciousness to create the life experience. So either you can stay stuck in the hamster wheel and hope it works out someday, or you can take action, learn and understand this stuff, walk on the path of the least resistance. The Mojo Shift is one such program. It's a fusion of ancient wisdom and quantum science. It promotes the technology of consciousness. It is based on basic quantum science principles. Number one, the brain can focus on only one thing at a time. And what your brain, focus on will manifest in your real world. The empty space around us is not empty. Our universe is created out of energy. And number four, everything is connected via this energy. This is how you send the email, this is how you use the cell phone, the radio, the smart guided bombs. They all use this quantum field. Number five, our material world is not static, it's dynamic. We live in this energy field just like the fish is surrounded by water. And finally, our consciousness uses the body and mind to create the life experiences out of this quantum field. There are several more principles, but these are the basic principles that we work with. Of course, this stuff is not for the faint of heart because it challenges everything that we live with. But at the same time, if what you have been doing hasn't given you the result, then it is time to explore something new. 2020 is here. If you have reached a plateau or your income glass ceiling and you want to separate yourself from the rest of the crowd, then you need to get with the program. Once you shift the focus for yourself and your business to helping your people transform their life, your world will change. You know you are here for a special reason and you have come this far, then take the leap of faith. The purpose of your life is to serve others. Don't waste your time in the struggle. You need to come out of the shadows and let the light shine upon you. Your tribe is waiting for you to lead them. If the information that you are providing them, like I said, is not cutting the mustard, then it's time to raise the ante. It's time to step out and be bold. If you are looking to transform yourself or your business, then check out the Mojo Shift, Fearless Living. Thank you for your time.